This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Most High. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide in this truth, trying to wake up the elect of the children of Israel. Now, this lesson is going to go into rebuke, because the last couple of weeks, me and the brothers been sending out rebuke, and God's been emotional, man. But rebuke is all about love, man, and rebuke is all through the scriptures. So, let's get into it. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 27 and verse 5. Open rebuke is better than secret love, right? So if somebody rebuke you openly, man, it's better than secret love. You can't get all twisted up and confounded and mad because somebody rebuke you, man. You better be glad that the Most High put the Spirit on somebody to try and give you correction, man, so you won't keep going off, right? Let's get another precept. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 5. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools, right? It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. So you have men who's been set up, who have wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and you know the Spirit is dealing with them, man, because why they doing it out of love? It's nothing that we brought up that's personal, man. It's all out of love. So it's better to hear that rebuke, because you don't want the Most High God giving you that rebuke. You don't want a rebuke from him. You rather get it from his men so you can get a chance to get right. Okay? This is the book of Job, chapter 5 and verse 17. Behold, happy is the man whom Yahweh correcteth. Therefore despise not the chastening of the of the Almighty, right? So, man, you despising men who've been sent by the Most High to chasten you, man, you're going to be destroyed, man. Let's read this again. This is Job 5 and 17. Behold, happy is the man whom Yahweh correcteth. Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. Now, how do you know it's the chastening of the Almighty? Because it's all spiritual, man. We're not judging our appearance, we're judging off strictly what you say as far as your doctrine and how you feel, man. Because they're not supposed to go by your own feelings, man, right? This is Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Most High with all thine heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding, right? When you lean into your own understanding, man, you puffed up with pride against rebuke, man. The Most High just told you, don't lean into your own understanding. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 11. My son, despise not the chastening of the Most High, neither be weary of his correction. You gotta understand, man, that men are not doing this out of their own will. You gotta understand that the correction is coming from the Most High. And you need to hearken and understand that rebuke is all part of the scriptures, man. It's through all the scriptures, man. That's how Israel stayed on the course that the Most High wanted, right? This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 12. Blessed is the man whom thou chasten, O Yahweh, and teacheth him out of thy law. Like I said before, everything that we bring out, man, that we try and correct brothers on is according to the law, man. It's not even according to our vain opinion, and it's all done by the Spirit. Man, you need to understand that rebuke is sent by the Most High for you to get right, man. Alright? This is Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Most High, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Most High loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. Right? If ye endure chastening, Yahweh dwelleth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be not chastened, whereof ye are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. Okay? So the Most High is going to chasten you through men, right? But if you ain't getting chastened, guess what? You're a bastard. And you ain't the son of the Most High God. Alright? So man, don't be all puffed up with pride when you start getting correction from the brothers, man. Because it's the Most High that sent that correction out to get you correct, man. To get you right. You're supposed to enjoy the correction of the Most High, because you know it ain't by the will of man, right? Matter of fact, let's prove that. Right? So we know it's not the will of man, right? This is Job chapter 33 verse 14. For Yahweh speaketh once, yea twice, yet a man perceiveth it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction. So when men are getting corrected, it's because the Most High done sealed that instruction for that man who's giving the correction according to the law, like we just read, for you to get right, man. It says that he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man. Okay? He keepeth back his soul from the pit and his life from perishing by the sword. Okay? He is chastened also with pain upon his bed, and the multitude of his bones with strong pain. But what I wanted is let you know, man, that the Most High in his the master chess player, man, he give men these visions and settle that upon their bed. So when you get correction, guess what? It's all of the Most High, man. It's not of the will of man. Right? When you get rebuked, man, you need to take heed and understand that the Most High is sending out correction for you, man. Okay? Once again, man, it's the Most High that's sending out this correction, man. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 24. Main goings are of the Most High. How can a man then understand his own way? So your goings is of the Most High, man. So when you're getting rebuked on multiple levels with different precepts by different men, guess what? It's of the Most High. Because he's trying to give you correction before you go off into that pit. Before you die, man. He's trying to save your life, man. Not us, but the Most High, of his will. Because he sealed those instructions in man that night before. Like he sealed the instruction for me to go into this breakdown the night before while I was asleep, man. Understand that. And you know, you had brothers say, well, you should have came to me man to man. No, the Most High God didn't tell us to do that with the doctrine. He said if a man has trespassed you, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to go to a man to man, not when it's dealing with doctrine, man. This is Titus 1 and 13. This witness is true, wherefore rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith. So the Most High God said to rebuke you sharply. You know what I'm saying? Another scripture say rebuke before all, that others may fear. Well, you gotta understand, man, when it was talking about you going to your brother one-on-one is when your brother has trespassed you, not when you're going off on doctrine, right? This is Amos 5 and 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. Salakia. Let's read that again. Amos 5 and 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. Right? So we know, man, that wicked niggas are going to hate somebody who's trying to get them correction, man. Because the scriptures say it, right? But if you're not hearkening to the word of the Most High God, he's going to destroy you. That's why those videos were made, to give you a chance to get right. Okay? This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 9 and verse 8. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee. Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. So a wise man, a just man, he's going to understand that rebuke, change his way, and try and do better. But a fool, a scorner, guess what? He's not going to hear that rebuke, man. He going to hate. He going to think it's all about hate. And instead of understanding, he was wrong for what he said according to the doctrine, right? Lord willing, this has been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers living worldwide, and to wake up the elect of the children of Israel. Till the next time, I say, Shalom.